My First Grade Memory Book by Amelia Vane. Bus safety. In September, we learned bus safety. We have to keep our hands and head inside the bus. Also, seat to seat, back to back. Names. We made our art names. You spell your name on a piece of black paper. Apples. We made apple projects at school too. We made an apple with us inside it. Johnny Appleseed. We ate apples and learned about Johnny Appleseed too. We drew a picture of Johnny Appleseed too. September projects. We did a Wimberley Worry project too, and an Elephant Elmer project with writing on it. First day photo. We did our first day photo at the Commons at the background. It was a beach. Carpenter Nature Center. We went to the Carpenter Nature Center for our trip. I saw a bunny that was so cute. Our class got to pet it. Fire safety. Our class learned about fire safety. If there is a fire, we have to get out of the school. We also made firefighter dogs with our name and class number. How to carve a pumpkin. We wrote about carving a pumpkin on a piece of paper. Marble parties. We also have marble parties if the marble bucket is full. This is a pajama party for the marble party. My self-portrait. We made our self-portrait. There is also writing on my portrait. Pumpkins. We got to make a pumpkin in our classroom. I also got to make a pumpkin project. Spiders. We did a project on an iPad. I did 4 facts about a spider too. Turkeys. We did a turkey project with writing. It was a big turkey project too. Gingerbread houses. Our class got to do gingerbread houses. My mom came to help me do it too. Martin Luther King Jr. We learned about Martin Luther King Jr. We also read books about him. Penguins. We did penguin projects and had partners. I got to help and my partners were Lily and Alexis. We made 2 more projects. Snow globes. We made a snow globe. I put a house with a boy in it, a snowman and snow. Snowmen. We made snowmen and wrote a story. Half page was writing and half page was a picture. 100th day of school. On 100th day of school, we made a tower out of 100 cups. It was fun, and I got to build it with Abigail and Kira. We all learned about George Washington in our classroom. We did a Padlet project on the iPad too. The class made George Washington and Abraham Lincoln on one paper. Fairy tales. We did a fairy tale play, and we had a prince. I was the fairy, and this is all the characters. Leprechauns. I drew a picture of a leprechaun, and a big leprechaun with a hat and riding. St. Patrick's Day. It was St. Patrick's Day, and we got a letter from the leprechaun. The leprechaun's name was Timothy. April showers. We made a flower and we got to do it together in our classroom. It was a fun project doing it together. Bunnies. We did a bunny all together and we got to color it. My bunny was pink and it looked like a peanut. Earth Day. We did an Earth project on paper. It said Earth Day on my hands. There was writing on it on the back. Spring. In spring, we made a rainbow project and a butterfly project. I made the colors in order on the rainbow. Chicks. We got 4 chicks in our classroom, and their names were S'mores, Lemon, Bumblebee, and Goldie. Deer time. We did deer time outside the school. Deer time is where you read outside somewhere. Stone soup. We went on a field trip to Stage Theater to see a play. It was 2 hours for the play. Field day. On field day, we got to go in a big bouncy house and it had a slide. Class photos. We did 3 class photos. This is with Miss Ashmore and this is with Miss Lily. Mrs. Lily. We took a picture with Miss Lily outside on the playground. Then we got to play on the playground. Miss Ashmore, student teacher. This is Miss Ashmore, our student teacher. She was learning how to be a teacher. These are my friends, Abigail, Alexis, Ella, Callum. These are my teachers, Mrs. Dermis, Miss Bloom, Mr. Vane, Mrs. Chern, Mrs. Oden, Mrs. Gilbus. About the author. Amelia is 7 years old. She lives in Cottage Grove and goes to school at Cottage Grove Elementary. Amelia likes to do gymnastics and other sports. Her brother is 5 years old.